Welcome to another episode of our podcast, where we dive deep into the world of software development and explore the philosophies that shape it. Today, we have a fascinating topic on our hands: the differences between John Ousterhout's A Philosophy of Software Design and Robert Martin's Clean Code. So let's set the stage. Both these books are critical reads in the tech community, yet they approach software design and coding philosophies from different angles. Now, let's talk about John Ousterhout's perspective. In his book, he emphasizes the importance of design and high-level decisions in software development. Ousterhout argues that good software design goes far beyond just writing clean code. It requires a deep understanding of the system's architecture and its evolving needs over time. He often highlights the concept of design complexity and how it influences maintainability. It's fascinating how Ousterhout suggests that when software is poorly designed, it can create tangled messes that are hard to untangle later. This idea of design complexity really leads to a broader reflection on development practices. How many of us have worked on a project where the initial design was neglected, leading us to face a mountain of technical debt later on? On the flip side, we have Robert Martin's Clean Code, which zeroes in on coding practices and the importance of writing straightforward, understandable code. Martin emphasizes that clean code is not just about aesthetics. It's about creating a shared vocabulary among developers and alive principles that lead to fewer bugs and easier maintenance. He famously advocates for techniques like meaningful naming, small functions, and writing tests, the very nuts and bolts that make code not only work but thrive. What's really interesting is the interplay between these two views. While Ousterhout encourages a focus on the overall architecture and design thinking, Martin stresses that getting the code right at a granular level is equally critical to long-term success. It raises a thought-provoking question. Should developers prioritize design first to prevent future headaches, or should they focus on clean code practices to build a solid foundation? And let's not forget to mention the balance they both suggest. Ousterhout argues there are trade-offs involved, and finding that balance is key. Rather than treating design and code quality as separate entities, they intertwine and inform each other. As developers, we need to find that sweet spot where design considerations complement coding standards. Speaking of which, have any of you found yourself reading one of these books and feeling like it resonates differently with your own experiences? I know I have. It's like finding wisdom in real-world scenarios. There are moments when adopting clean coding practices helps an overwhelming design feel more manageable. As we wrap up today's discussion, let's reflect on this. Both A Philosophy of Software Design and Clean Code offer invaluable insights, but from different vantage points. Whether you're leaning more toward the architectural side or finding solace in clean practices, the essential takeaway is that a harmonious balance between thoughtful design and impeccable coding leads to successful software projects. Thanks for tuning in today. Remember, whether you're refining your code or thinking about the big picture of design, aim for that balance and happy coding. Until next time.